So good. So good. Oh, my God. We have a winner. Alexa and The Miz are tonight's That's My Jam champions. So good. So good. So good. So good. So good. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Well played. Well played.
Man. Oh, man. Congratulations. Thank you all for watching. We had some fun. We raised a lot of money for some great charity tonight. Adam Blackstone and the Jam Band, please take us out. We'll see you next time on That's My Jam. Oh, my God. Come on. Oh, I thought I was going to lose that for sure. You know what I mean?
So much. This was so fun. So fun.
That's so fun, man.
Later, Jimmy Fallon welcomes Rosie O'Donnell, NBC Tonight.
Oh, my God.
Next Monday, break out the moves. It's a That's My Jam dance-off.
Oh, come on now. What just happened?
That's My Jam. Next Monday on NBC.
I'm leaving to be a judge.
Wait, what?
Tuesday, the 2-week night court finale event.
Been judging people my entire life for free. Now, I'm going to get a paycheck for it.
Starts with a bang.
I've been arrested.
New night court Tuesday.
Live on NBC 12. This is News Watch 12 at 10.
Good evening, I'm Dan Hagan.
And I'm Jessica Jukic. It's been a record-breaking snow season for the Northwoods. And just when you think it's over, a foot of snow fell in parts of Vilas County over the weekend.
It comes as businesses are gearing up for the summer season. News Watch 12's Matt Weaver has more from Land O'Lakes in the elements.
It's May 1st, and it's still snowing here in Land O'Lakes, where they've seen 12 to 14 inches in the last 48 hours and counting. That number keeps continuing as the record snowfall for this year continues to rise.
Man, it's May 1st. We're not supposed to be doing this. Hopefully it's our last one, because I think we broke our record several times. I thought a little bit maybe, but this wind is blustery too. It's brutal.
Local business owners are singing a familiar song, but with a twist.
Rain, rain? How about snow, snow, go away, come back next fall? No.
Tourist stops like the Taco Box are waiting to welcome more customers soon.
We're getting a lot of phone calls about the lake conditions, etc. It does affect the spawning time with the fish also.
It's unbelievable, you know. I can expect that it's snow in May 1st.
Suman Kandel is opening up his Asian cuisine for the first time this weekend, hopefully with the snow gone and tourists in town.
We are enjoying here, and then we like to give, the people something different. That's why we are here.
Well, it doesn't look like it right now. It certainly won't be long before the weather turns and summer tourism is in full swing. That's a wrap on our coverage here from the snowy skies under Land O'Lakes. Matt Weaver for Newswatch 12.
Thank you, Matt. Here's a look at the Marquette area in the Upper Peninsula. Heavy wet snow sent cars into ditches and trees into the road. Deputies from the Marquette County Sheriff's Office spent much of the day helping people out of ditches.
It's been very busy. We've had a lot of rollovers. We had a semi off the road, a oil truck, and so there are a lot of accidents. And this is probably the worst type of snow that you can drive in because it's so wet and heavy.
Hundreds are without power right now in Marquette County. The Sheriff's Office is reminding people to not try to clear any tree or branches that are near or in contact with a utility line.
A power line caught fire after going down south of Rhinelander today. The line was on the corner of Rangeline Road and Lassig Road in the town of Pelican. It was reported down just after 1 p.m. and quickly caught fire. Pelican fire crews responded to the incident. The downed power line likely fell because of the weather.
Conrad, it's cold outside, and it feels like we did a U-turn and are back in winter.
Yes, exactly. Back to winter, a little bit more snow, but it's going to get much nicer very, very quickly.
I was going to say the snow's going to be gone soon, and then sunny skies, right?
Yes, and just 2 days, 3 days, and then we're looking at 60s. Now, maybe even some 70s next week, but taking a look outside right now, still a little bit of snow in the region, still a couple of flurries here in town, but the heavy snow right now in and around the Marquette area, same thing just south, so it is still snowing pretty moderately right now. Still several more inches of snow on the way. Right now, though, here in our county, we're looking pretty good. Still some winter weather advisories just up north. Even some winter storm warnings in the UP as well, still in effect until tomorrow. A little bit of snow left over, especially by Green Bay with several inches of snow just yesterday. And then, of course, in the UP, lots of spots with well over a foot of snow. Things will be melting, though, very, very quickly. We're finally turning the page. Number one snowiest winter on record, 122.9 inches. Might get that 123 inches before all said and done. Tonight, though, we're looking at flurries with temperatures around 31 degrees. Jessica?
Several people were injured today after a reckless driver in a stolen vehicle crashed into a school bus. Take a look at this video. It was taken by a passerby who recorded a car crashing into a school bus and then ramming the back of a pickup truck. Milwaukee police say the crash happened outside of Milwaukee Middle School this morning. Authorities say the vehicle was stolen and several people inside ran from the scene. According to a witness, people were hanging out of both the driver and passenger sides of the stolen vehicle. One person in the car fell out and was dragged. Police say that a 15-year-old has been hospitalized and an 11-year-old on the bus was also hospitalized with injuries that were not considered life-threatening.
President Biden has invited the top 4 congressional leaders to a meeting with him to discuss the urgency of preventing a default. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is using the threat of a default right now for leverage to make budget cuts. A default would mean an economic catastrophe. Biden wants to initiate separate processes to address the budget and the debt ceiling. According to the White House official, Biden will stress to the congressional leaders that they must take action to avoid default without conditions. That meeting is scheduled to take place on May 9th at the White House.
The newly formed Pelican River Forest Committee for the Oneida County Board met today. The Pelican River Forest is a proposed forever forest devoted to conservation, logging, and public access located east of Rhinelander. Today's meeting was to hear more from the public and further discuss concerns and questions that the public had. Some people who spoke supported the forest because it could mean mining would not be allowed. A member of the Oneida County Economic Development Corporation spoke on how the Pelican River Forest would bring in money from snowmobilers and cyclists. The committee is set to vote on sending a resolution to the full board on May 9th.
The city of Wausau is raising rates for water, or at least trying to. Today, the Wausau Water Utility filed an application with the Public Service Commission of Wisconsin to increase water rates. Officials say that bills could increase by almost $40 a month to keep up with demands to filter out PFAS chemicals. The city still needs to have a hike approved by the Wisconsin Public Service Commission.
The Merrill Police Department has a new piece of equipment to help with patrol. The Bierman Family Foundation purchased a new police UTV for special duty use and for trail system. They debuted the UTV during the Loyalty Parade over the weekend and plan to use it for other special events. The department says the UTV will help patrol the expanding Riverbend Trail. Most of the time, things are going into dumpsters, not out of them.
But that wasn't the case for a principal in West Virginia. We'll have that story right after weather with Conrad, right here on Newswatch 12.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they helped us actually connect?
What would I give?
Introducing US Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular.
Welcome to the Spectrum Lab, where we're bringing you the best in connectivity with Spectrum One.
Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999.
Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest internet speeds in the nation, so you always have the speed you need for all your connected devices. This guy gets it.
Advanced Wi-Fi comes with state-of-the-art security and privacy, which automatically blocks online threats on all your devices. If it's connected, it's protected.
Plus, Spectrum Mobile gives you unlimited talk, text, and data on a reliable nationwide network.
At Spectrum, we're always working to bring you better ways to connect.
You think they know?
noticed the orb?
I think so.
Get Spectrum One with Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, plus your first line of Spectrum Mobile Unlimited, free for 12 months. Call 833-823-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or Spectrum Store today.
Hi, I'm Scott.
I'm Allie, and this is our family.
Are you sick of shopping for big-ticket items only to be told you need to order it out and not see it for 6 months? Or would you rather explore it in person before purchasing it? Stop in Shoulders RV Marine, where we have millions of dollars of campers, boats, power sports, and docks and lifts. If you're thinking of almost anything outdoors, sales, parts, rentals, or service,
we'd love you to think of us.
Shoulders RV Marine, across from Menards, Rhinelander.
Avoiding triggers but can't keep migraines away? Qlipta can help prevent migraines. You can't always prevent what's going on outside. That's why Qlipta helps what's going on inside. Qlipta gets right to work. In a 3-month study, Qlipta significantly reduced monthly migraine days, and the majority of people reduced them by 50 to 100%. Qlipta blocks CGRP, a protein believed to be a cause of migraines. Qlipta is a preventive treatment for episodic migraine. Most common side effects are nausea, constipation, and tiredness. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Qlipta.
The good news, U.S. Cellular gives you $1,200 off any phone with no trade-in needed.
Wow.
So, friend who always has a broken phone can finally get a new one. It's
just a scratch.
It's broken.
No.
Oh. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
And welcome back. Happy May. It's our first day of May. Can you believe that we had some snow showers today? Feels like first day of March out there, especially with those snow showers earlier today. Now a couple of flurries still in the area. For the most part, though, most of the heavier snow well up north. You got to go right by that border of the UP right now. Land O'Lakes, actually, some pretty moderate snow is falling right now. Same thing into Eagle River, actually. Arbor Vitae into Manitowish Waters. We're looking at some snow showers in the region right now. Here in town, maybe a couple of flurries overnight, but that heavy snow right into the Marquette area, south of that as well. That's been a consistent band pretty much all day. So more snow, of course, tonight. And then finally, by tomorrow, things start to calm down as this massive, slow-moving low-pressure system finally makes its way out of the area slowly. Now, the rain and snow is actually going to be in the northeast for the next several days. So very slow-moving system. For us, though, the lake effect snow will be winding down, especially by the afternoon to evening hours tomorrow. And then look what happens. Finally, some nicer weather will be returning Wednesday, especially Thursday. Then we're looking at much warmer temperatures with a good amount of sunshine. Today, though, we were looking at really gusty winds. Right now, same story. 15 miles an hour here in town. Look at Tomahawk, 21 miles per hour. Some really gusty winds out there, especially right into the UP. Those colors right there, that indicates close to 30 to even 40 mile per hour gusts. So really gusty winds blowing all that snow around. Right off the lake, of course, that lake water is still in the 30s, a couple of 40s as well. But wind gusts will be the same issue tomorrow, right down the line into Wausau area. We're looking at Stevens Point, Anago, same story up north into Eagle River. We're looking at windy conditions tomorrow once again. And then finally by Wednesday, things will start to wind down. Temperatures, though, are pretty chilly. We were in the 30s and 40s all throughout the day. Chicago was even in the 40s earlier today. So well below average temperatures all over the Midwest and upper Midwest. And right now, same story. We're looking at slightly above freezing by Eagle River, Land O'Lakes, where that heavier lake effect snow is falling right now. Anago is in the mid-30s. Wausau still in those lower 40s. Here in town, though, we're in the 30s. Tomorrow, same story will be in the 30s. Look what happens Wednesday into Thursday. Look at that. Wow. 60s will be back, even maybe some 70s by next week. We'll keep an eye on that. So this cold weather will not last long. Tonight, though, 31 degrees, couple of flurries with that wind outside. Tomorrow, we're looking at 38 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Some flurries will be in the area. Our 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress does show 60s and sunshine finally returning by the weekend. Dan?
Bissell might be most well known for making vacuum cleaners and cleaning supplies. But in 2016, they started a nationwide campaign to help people adopt pets from animal shelters. This year, the Forest County Humane Society was one of 3 shelters in the state to be sponsored by the campaign. People wanting to adopt a dog or cat only have to pay $50, while Bissell's campaign covers the rest.
promotions like the Bissell program that really get the word out and really help push promotions, that's our solution. That's the only way we can get our population down is through good, happy adoption.
If you're interested in adopting a pet for a reduced rate, applications can be found online or at the Forest County Animal Shelter located in Crandon. The campaign is running now through May 15th.
It wasn't a jack in the box, it was a bear in a dumpster. A school principal in West Virginia unlocked a dumpster and he and another school employee got quite a shock when the dumpster diving bear popped out. The freed bear made a run for the woods. The principal said the bear must have trapped itself in the dumpster after squeezing in for a meal and a snack.
That was a big surprise. I was not expecting that. You know, you throw trash in a dumpster and you throw things in it, but you really don't expect things to come out.
Luckily, no one was hurt. The snow brought some spring sports back inside. Coming up, Serenity Douglas will have softball highlights from the Hodag Dome.
Plus, two new Packers are actually longtime teammates. We'll meet the former Auburn Tigers trading out orange and blue for green and gold.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi.
I've got symptom relief. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can deliver both clinical remission and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
This year, get Green Lawn Underground Sprinklers to protect your landscaping investment and increase your property value by installing an irrigation system that is water efficient. For over 20 years, the pros at Green Lawn Sprinklers have put their skills and knowledge to work providing trustworthy and reliable installation and quick service response. Green Lawn can install a Wi-Fi-based smart controller that automatically adjusts watering schedules based on the local weather conditions. Call or visit Green Lawn Underground Sprinklers online today to have your system designed, installed, or maintained.
Coming up on your Tuesday, we'll bring you this week's edition of Nursing the North.
All right, and one more day of snow, and hopefully we're done for the season. 60s on the way later this week. More when you tune in on a Tuesday from 5 to 7 a.m.
The wet and cold weather didn't stop Anago and Rhinelander from facing off in a GNC softball showdown.
We'll see if the Hodaks could defend their home turf or the Red Robins continued their win streak. In the first inning, Laura Burkhart connects for a ground ball for a single RBI, scoring Michaela Beck, putting the Red Robins up 1-0. But Addie DeMeyer had a fire of an arm, striking out Maya Burt with multiple swings. But the Hodaks weren't able to get on the board in the first and second inning, so we're heading into the third. Laura Burke up to the bat again, and she connects again, but this one goes long. Willow Mutter not able to get it in time. Burkhart secures another RBI with Beck, and the Red Robins get their fourth win, 3-1. The Packers selected 13 lucky players from the NFL draft, but 2 of them were even luckier, going from being teammates to teammates again. Kobe Wooden spent Saturday watching the NFL draft until his phone rang in the 4th round.
Answered it. Hey, man, you want to be a Packer? Of course I do. Heck yeah. So I was just like really ecstatic and like overwhelmed and blessed.
This call came as a complete shock.
I talked to Green Bay one time on Zoom, and that was it. I talked to the D-line coach, Coach Montgomery. We hit it off real well, had a great, conversation. But other than that, I didn't hear from him, so I didn't even think I was on the Packers radar.
Now, what have you learned about Green Bay so far? Like, have you been doing your research?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, I've definitely played with the Packers, and so I kind of like cheat and already know the defense a little bit. I learned, the personnel that they got, definitely got a veteran group up front, with Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary, Preston Smith, that whole group up front. So, I know I got to come in and bust my tail and working.
While Kobe will be seeing a lot of new faces in Green Bay, one face will be very familiar.
I was excited to see, I had a brother coming with me. We were locker mates down here in Auburn.
But, man, how special that is to see a friendly face up there. He's a good dude, and I know he's going to be a beast on the field, too.
Unlike most players, Anders Carlson is not the first member of his family to be drafted. His brother Daniel has played in the league for 5 seasons.
With Daniel being older than me and experiencing, I guess, everything before me, I think that was a big thing at Auburn. I learned as I went along of kind of creating my own path, creating my own legacy, whatever you want to call it, and choosing my own path. But, seeing him get drafted, 5 years ago now, I was just focused on college then, and now kind of looking back on his experience of mine, it's pretty special.
If he wins the job, Anders would be following Packers all-time scoring leader, Mason Crosby. And it's no secret that he might be on his way out. So how does that feel, that pressure of it all, like maybe realizing the magnitude of it?
Just to see what he's done at Green Bay and the impact he's made, I think, on the field, but as well as off the field, it's pretty special. And so, I told people, I love to acknowledge who he is and the career he has, but, truly I'm going to Green Bay and just focused on what I can do in the next few weeks and in the coming, years.
Another week of NASCAR races in the books. Newswatch 12's Cade Heidemann has the recap.
Race Watch 12 with Cade Heidemann is brought to you by Builder Service, Menke Buick GMC Mazda, and Next Step Prosthetics.
Xfinity Series racing returned to Dover over the weekend with some drivers carrying some pretty hot momentum from Talladega with them. One such driver was Rhinelander's own Parker Retzlaff. Last week he finished 7th, his second best finish of the year. Now here at Dover he qualifies in the 3rd row and starts 6th. Early on, all things look to be coming up RCR. Sheldon Creed leads for the beginning half of the stage before being overtaken by Ryan Truex. Truex had no question the best day out of everyone, winning out both stages and looked to have this race won. A brief shakeup from pit stops briefly saw Austin Hill the leader, but not soon after he was overtaken by Truex again. This time holding it for the rest of the way for his first career Xfinity win after 89 attempts. Now let's take a look at how the Wisconsin drivers fared over this weekend in Xfinity. Sam Mayer for Junior Motorsports tops the list this week, taking 9th, and he sits 11th in points. Then in 2nd for this week, it's Rhinelander's own Parker Retzlaff, driving the Jordan Anderson 31, taking 17th. He had quite the recovery at Dover as well, dropping as low as 26th before recovering for 17th. His finish also mirrors his current point standings at 17th. Then in 3rd is Stratford's Derek Kraus, driving the 10 for Colleague. He bagged himself a top 20 and sits 29th in points, which is very good considering he's only running part-time this year. The great Central Wisconsin representation wouldn't just come from the Xfinity Series over the weekend. Luke Fenhouse out of Wausau has been tearing it up in ARCA East so far this season. He started his season strong with a second-place finish at Five Flags, and the second race of the season was just this last weekend at Dover, where in the final few laps he had a shot at the win. Fenhouse started just behind Jake Finch and Landon Lewis in the green-white checkered. Most of the run he was looking to overtake on the inside, but couldn't make it happen. He comes third here. Still a phenomenal result for the Wausau native. For Wristwatch 12, I'm Kate Heidemann.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Ready to feel what it's like when you can do more with less asthma? It's possible with Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Are you in? Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent.
And Doug.
Hey, man. Nice base. Clearly you're a safe driver. You could save hundreds for safe driving with Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Woo! We gotta go again.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Canadian folk music icon Gordon Lightfoot has died at the age of 84. His longtime publicist said Lightfoot died at a Toronto hospital this evening. The singer-songwriter's popularity peaked in the mid-1970s when both his single and album Sundown topped the Billboard charts. Lightfoot explored history and culture in some of his best-known songs, including the Canadian Railroad Trilogy and The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Lightfoot was still touring last year.
The Ice Age Trail extends 1,000 miles across Wisconsin and is one of only 11 national scenic trails in the country.
One way that the trail is unique is the number of volunteers that build and maintain the trail. Last year, over 8,400 volunteer hours were logged, which is more than Yellowstone National Park. The Ice Age Trail Alliance held their first trail-building volunteer event of the year this weekend in Taylor County.
That looks pretty good to me. Are we square?
In 2017, Patrick Gleisner of Wausau was looking for a career change. He started volunteering at Ice Age Trail building events, like this one in Rib Lake.
From there, I begged my way onto staff, and I slowly worked my way from part-time to full-time to my current position.
This weekend, Patrick led a 4-day effort to build boardwalks along a 4.5-mile section of the Ice Age Trail. 100 people pounded, drilled, and carried stones, including local chapter president Buzz Meyer.
It's just refreshing and beautiful.
Buzz worked with others to make a rock path. He enjoys the camaraderie and tranquility of building a trail.
You come out here and you can have a bad day. You get out in the wilderness here and you hear the birds, you see the squirrels, You don't have to worry about anything.
The new section of trail is only possible because of Lee Clendeming, who made an easement on his land so that the Ice Age Trail could pass through. While the trail extends across the entire state, large portions of it are on roads. The Ice Age Trail Alliance wants the entire trail to actually be a trail, and Lee wanted to help them get 4.5 miles closer to their goal.
If I take a right, I can go to Minnesota, and if I take a left, I can go down toward Milwaukee and then eventually up to Sturgeon Bay. So that's very cool.
Lee was surprised to see so many volunteers on his stretch of trail, many of whom came from all across the state.
The people that come and do this are special lot, hardy. I mean, this isn't nice. Hats off to all of those volunteers.
Patrick used to be one of those passionate volunteers. Now he's leading them with the goal of making a beautiful trail.
Most importantly, just get out and enjoy it, because the reason we build it is so people can hike it.
Right, Jake middle, me on the left.
Yeah, I knew I'd win.
Are you saying something?
What's really happening over there?
I think you're on mute.
There's no substitute for real gaming fun. Go where fun lives. Old Chung Gaming Wittenberg.
At Lens Truck, we're all trucks all the time. Nobody has a better selection of used trucks. Ford, Chevy, Ram, GMC, over 800 of the best used trucks money can buy. Buy now and get the highest trade-in value ever at Lens. Go to lenstruck.com. That's lenstruck.com.
Lens Truck. Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now, I can disrupt eczema with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100% clear skin. And they felt dramatic and fast itch relief, some as early as 2 days. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Bruce Orthodontics, changing lives one smile at a time. Rhinelander, Minocqua, Eagle River, Phillips, and the greater Northwoods area. Treating patients of all ages.
All right, we're going to get Serenity's live reaction here. Jessica, Conrad, and I have already seen this video, so just watch the guy in the top right corner, Serenity.
Oh, no. I thought it was going to be a little bear.
I mean, it could be
Absolutely
even
not.
bigger than that. Do you think he would have ran in that situation?
Yes, and his back was turned. Yeah, that's not a good situation
It is scary.
for me. I would have quit that day.
Fight or flight moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. They should be in hibernation still, right? But they're probably coming out like, what's going on? It's like, is it spring? Is it
easy snack in a dumpster.
Exactly, right? But is it winter again? I mean, what's going on? Take a look outside, guys. It's kind of like winter again. A little bit more snow in the area. A lot of snow in the UP. We're talking over a foot of snow just south of the Marquette area. Still, winter storm warnings have been issued and still are in effect. But hey, look at this. Light at the end of the tunnel. 60s are back, and I'm thinking 70s possible by next week. So let's go tanning, right?
A little early, you know, knock on wood, Conrad. I'm a little jarred.
I'm ready.
I'm excited by the season.
That's all the time we have. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. Yeah, it rocks. Get 0.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on 2022 Sierra light-duty crew cab models.
Visit your North Central Wisconsin GMC dealer.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Menards has your automotive needs covered. A hardworking engine deserves the strong protection of Quaker State high-mileage motor oil. It's formulated to help protect against engine wear and extend the life of your engine. Get a 5-quart jug for $16.99 after rebate. Fix anything inside and out with Gorilla Patch and Seal. Gorilla Patch and Seal is a rubberized coating that seals out water, air, and moisture. A pint of Gorilla Patch and Seal is $10.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Martial arts is my passion.
I work out whenever I can.
But with my moderate to severe eczema, it can be tough.
My skin was so uncomfortable.
The itching was so bad.
Now I'm staying ahead of my eczema.
There's a power inside all of us to live our passion. And Dupixent works on the inside to help heal your skin from within. It helps block a key